I did a video yesterday in which I declared that if you're going to survive the storm, you need to know what you're seeking after the storm. And I declared that my investment objective is to invest in companies that are going to change the way that I live and to give my portfolio exponential growth over the next 5 years. That's as simple as I can put it, and I think it's the lesson you should take is you should create a similar mantra for your investment strategy so that you can focus on it and you can stay focused on it and achieve your investment goal. What I also recognize is history does repeat itself. And if you look back at history, and in particular since 2000, we've had two other storms, the Dotcom Bubble and the Subprime Crisis. And each of them have then resulted in a bull run market. After the Dotcom Bubble, we had a 6-year bull market until the banking system screwed up our real estate markets with crazy kind of loans and brought us into a correction. And then we went into a 13-year bull market that was only had a slight dip as a result of the coronavirus, and then once again as a result of a reaction to a crisis, a corona crisis. Our government screwed it up by overfunding the market with $9 trillion of funny money. And now we as investors are experiencing another correction that was manufactured by outside forces, not a part of the market itself, but by outside forces. And if we will learn from these two storms that happened, we know that right following the storm will be an opportunity of a lifetime to invest. And it will create another bull market as a result of innovation and disruption that will correct the problem that the outside sources created. You merely need to look at this trading views chart that I've created that shows that flow of money coming in to screw up the market situation, to fund it, to bring in over exuberance, and then followed by a correction. So I share this with you because I want you to be confident that the future is going to give you another bull market. What I want to do in this video is reassure you as to what is going to create the bull market and what its potential might be. So this is not financial advice, which I tell you every time, and that's a protect my own you-know-what from lawsuits. It's what my lawyers say I have to do, so let's get it out of the way so we can move on. While I'm sharing that with you, why don't you just go ahead and subscribe and give me a thumbs up.
Best of Us Investors presents Carrie Griegmeyer.
If you're an investor and you follow the markets and you do any reading whatsoever, you know what artificial intelligence is. Basically, it is the cumulative knowledge of the world that is going to be administered by computers to give us the ability to make better decisions. Once those better decisions are made, our economy will be disrupted as a result of that technology, and we will move on to a better place. Knowing this, my goal then becomes one of knowing what is going to happen and why it's going to happen, who's going to make it happen. It's that simple. And again, I have the privilege as a citizen of this world to invest in the companies that are going to make the world a better place. So I have large holdings in Apple, Microsoft, Google, Amazon, and Facebook. They are the products of the last digital revolution, the first two digital revolutions. They, as a result of those digital revolutions and a thought, a invention, a technology that was created out of the blue called the cloud, which moved everything off my hard drive, which I was happy to do, into a cloud, and then in an invention called apps, which basically gave the ability of creative people to create a presence on the internet, and then to farm out the storage of that data to storage farms owned by Apple, Amazon, Google, Microsoft, and Facebook, so that I could more efficiently run my computer, but ended up giving Apple, Google, Microsoft, Facebook, and Amazon all the data of the world. Google then went and copied all the books in the world. So we now have all the knowledge of the world, not only from yesterday backwards, but every day coming on in the cloud, owned by someone. Now, as I said in yesterday's videos, that gave us the ability to gather any information we desired at will. All we have to do is ask our phone. We'll get a first answer. With a little bit more research, we can get a more in-depth answer, and we get it all for free. But what also has happened at that same time, we're gathering our free information and giving up our data, is that there are stockpiles of data that now are accessible to make our lives better, to change our health care, to change the ability to move autonomous automobiles down the street, to give us an ability to create alternative energies. These are all things that we will then pay for in the future, and it is the software companies that will organize that data and put it in a form that will make our lives better, more productive, and more enjoyable and longer. So with all that happening, all I have to do is identify the companies that are going to make that possible. Now, what I know is I can't do that by myself. I need help. I don't think Goldman Sachs is going to step forward and help me. They're going to do it for themselves and make tremendous profits off of it. So what I want to do is add to my tribe more people who are interested in joining a group who want to make better investment decisions. I have invited you to join my tribe, so now I'm going to entice you a bit more. And that is going to be, I'm going to give you a free copy of this book. I'm going to give you a free digital copy of The Power of the Tribe, How Community is Essential to Build Wealth. And I want you to have it for free. So I have made an agreement with Amazon, who produces the book for me, that for the next 5 days, if you'll come to the link in my description, you'll get a free copy of this book. What I then want you to do is read the book and make a decision. Is this the way I want to go forward in my investment life? Do I have a common goal with these people? And do I want to join forces with them, or do I want to continue to do it by myself, or glean knowledge from YouTubers who may or may not be on the same page with me? I don't know, but I want to make that available to you. Why do I want to do that? Because I'm selfish, and I know that you know things I don't know, because you've had a different life than I have. And if you and I can put our heads together, we can make better investment decisions. If we can bring 10,000 people together, who are actively helping each other so that I don't have to read all these books by myself and decipher the information and interpret it and put it in a form that I can make a better decision. Is that selfish on my part? I suppose it is. But it's the benefits that I have derived as a part of the digital revolution. Number one, that I can speak to you like this on YouTube. Number two, that I can have a Discord where I can meet with you, either verbally on a daily basis, or every Friday we have a meeting where we come through Zoom and we talk to each other and exchange ideas. And in addition, digitally, I can give you this book, and it really doesn't cost me anything. So as a result of this community of the internet, I can make my life better and hopefully make your life better as well. Again, my objective is to buy stocks in companies that are going to change my life. And then at the same time, as I identify them, to grow my portfolio exponentially. And what do I mean by that? I mean taking a small company that might be worth $3 a share and taking it up to $300 of a share because it is an unrecognized valuable asset. It is unrecognized by the Wall Street community. I understand how they do business. I know they can't invest in $3 genome therapy stocks. I know they can't, but I know I can. And I know that I can read and I can interchange with other people, and I can gain an advantage over them. Again, the goal is to focus on a part of the market that you become the smartest guy in the room, and then take advantage of what you can do and they can't do, and then join a community that shares your goals and objectives and work together. That's what this website's all about. That's what Kerry Grinkmeyer is all about. Again, I would ask you, if this makes sense to you, subscribe, ring the bell so you get notified and whenever I come out with a video, and then give it a thumbs up. That'll let the gurus of Google, YouTube, know that, hey, this Kerry's got a pretty good idea, and I think I want to be a part of it. Let's talk some more about this tomorrow.